There are over 200 closings. The alert scrolling along your screen. Schools are calling in. Superintendents are canceling schools.
They should be, because the roads right now, a lot of them are pretty impassable. I mean, conditions are bad. We've been telling folks, if you have the luxury of working remote, if you don't have to be somewhere today, please try to stay indoors.
Good advice.
Yeah, it's not just the snow. We don't have a ton of snow outside. We're talking 2, 3, even 4 inches in spots right now. It's that wind on top of that. We've had gusts over 55 at times. That will easily, especially with some of these higher snowfall rates, create blizzard-like conditions as we go throughout the morning. So highly variable depending on if you're in the snow band or out of it. And that's how lake effect goes. We've got a weather impact alert day today, goes all day long for that snow and strong wind. Isabel's going to tell you, and you really don't need us to tell you, we need some extra time on that commute. She'll give you the reasons why here coming up. We've got lake snow warnings, areas in Aqua, and then you can see the other shade of blue there. I don't know what you call it, Lorain, Medina County. Bottom line, most snow that we're going to get is going to fall in those Aqua areas in the lake effect snow warning counties. The snow is coming down good right now. We've got 2 bands. We had a band that established east to west, and we're getting another push coming across the lake. Both of those bands are combining. It's kind of squeezing out the atmosphere right now. So we've got a steady, moderate to heavy snow falling all over Cuyahoga County, stretching into the Wickliffe area, Bracknell, Menor, Willoughby getting that, Chesterland down towards the Auburn, Chagrin Falls area, Bainbridge Township getting some heavier snow. Madison, you're back into it, spreading into Ashtabula, a little bit lighter out here towards Jefferson and Ashtabula, and then Chardon right in the thick of it as well. It's heavy in Broadview Heights, gets a little bit lighter, but still snowing down in the Copley area, Peninsula, down towards Hudson, dealing with some snow. Where do we go from here? We've got another little appendage of snow coming across the lake. This should back off as it pulls east, and then we'll start to tap into some of this moisture coming off the other lakes. I think we'll get snow bands kind of reestablished in a different orientation as we get into the midday and afternoon. What you need to know, though, outside of the meteorology, is the fact that we're going to keep this lake snow and the cold pouring in today. It's in the 20s outside. Take a look at the sustained winds, 20 to 45 miles per hour. We've had gusts over 50 easily at times, producing wind chill values in the single digits. Forecast today, lake snow continues. Temperatures struggle to get out of the 20s. We'll let you know how much we're expecting and when this all winds down coming up in the forecast.
Traffic is brought to you by reliable snow plowing specialists. Visit us now at snowfighterswanted.com for more information and to become a snow fighter.
All right, a lot going on the roads. Please do heed the warnings. Take it slowly, budget extra time. If you don't need to be out, please don't. Look at this, I-271 and I-480, there was a crash here. Traffic slow, visibility is low. And this is just one, unfortunately, of many crashes we're seeing. I'll give you a look at our wider map here where you can see a lot of yellow and orange. Ooh, not good. Really spread across our viewing area this morning. I'll go ahead and hit a few of them. Obstruction on the roadway on Ohio 2, entry ramp from East 9th Street. Also seeing potentially some power outages of traffic lights in the downtown area. So reminder, if that is something that you run into, treat it like a 4-way stop here. The exit ramp is completely blocked here. Again, crash on I-271 northbound, the off-ramp to Rockside Road. Seen another crash here on I-71 northbound. This is near Denison. Again, a lot of these major thoroughfares impacted by crashes. Jennings Freeway as well at exit 16. That's Hinckley Industrial. That's the northbound lanes there impacted by that crash. Another crash, I-480 eastbound, the off-ramp to southbound I-71. I could just keep on going here. Crashes also in Lake County on the east side, like this one in Wickliffe, plus parking bans and restrictions. Make sure you're checking in with your city. And of course, we have a list on WKYC.com. Danita?
All right, thank you, Isabel. Let's continue our team coverage this morning. The snow belt expecting even more snow. We know they don't need it. They have enough.
They have enough. David Greenberg has been out there all morning. We've seen him inside the car. We've seen him out in the elements. There he is. He's in the elements right now.
I certainly am. Dave, Danita, good morning, guys. I want to stress again, as you guys talked about, if you do not have to be out on the roads this morning, please do not be out and about. All right, just, I'm new to Ohio, and I heard about this lake effect snow thing, and apparently it's pretty bad. I mean, this is, I have not seen snow like this in my entire life. I'm just turning and facing it. There's really nothing else you can do out here. I see why they call it the snow belt, by the way, because it is, I mean, whiteout conditions on these roads. So like Isabel talked about, like Matt talked about, if you do not have to be outside, please do not head out and go on those roads because you can't see more than 50, 100 feet in front of you. And that's really, on the higher side of the estimations. But I heard a rumor here that Matt was ordering breakfast for all the folks out in the field this morning. Matt, do you deliver? Because we're at the Sheets here in Chardon. I just want to see if I can get a nice little spread for all the hard work I'm putting in this morning.
Get what you need. I'll go ahead and hit up the expense report on Friday. So the bosses approve everything on
Alrighty.
Fridays.
In here. This guy's been in the car half the morning. He gets no breakfast. Candace has been out all morning long. All right.
Wow.
So apparently you're new to the area.
All
You
right,
got to put in more
Dave.
time.
All right, Dave. We'll trade places next week.
All right. David, thank you.
All right, well, he doesn't qualify for breakfast, but this woman does. Team coverage continues now. Let's check in with Candace Hare. She has been battling the elements there live near East 55th all morning long. Candace, how are you doing? I mean, you change hats. You had a wardrobe change here. That tells us that it's major.
Yeah, I mean, you have this precipitation that's hitting you in the face. At times it's felt frozen, and that's what led to the hat change, because my hat got soaked, so I had to bring out the backup hat. But we're doing what we can out here. I want to give you a view again. We have this area set up with a light to give you more of a visual of what's happening out here, since it is still dark outside. One thing I do want to let you know, though, the location where I am, so by the lake shore, really close to I-90, and the I-90 exit I'm closest to is East 55th, and conditions out here very poor. The wind is so strong that it is really blowing snow across I-90, and it's really started to lead to a backup in traffic out here. So something to keep in mind if you have to come downtown. Traffic is moving really slowly in this area, as slow as we've seen it all morning. Danita?
Well, we want you to be safe, Candace. Get back in the car. And, man, you've been doing a great job this morning. We know it's been tough. We'll check back in with you later. And we do have a reminder for all of you. You can get the latest weather impact alerts, stories, and more on our website, WKYC.com, and also on the WKYC app.